Namaste G. Welcome to my first video in the Canadian series, and this video is all about packing for the winter intake in Canada. Now, I've seen many videos of packing, but some things were missing, so here I am to make and show you guys the pro tips of packing for winters in Canada. So let's start with the basic item that is required for any trip, that is bags. This bag from Sky Bags is a large piece. Uh, I got this from Flipkart. So one tip that is a really important tip is that you need to prepare for your Canada trip at least 3 or 4 months prior going there, because you'll get some very lucrative items on sale. This bag is worth around 9,000, but I got this for 2,700 on Flipkart because there was a sale going on. So make sure that you save a lot of money during these sales. Now let's talk about the clothes. Winters in Canada are really bad and you need all sort of warm clothes to be there. And that is why people have this thinking that they should buy clothes from Canada, not from India, but because they don't really work there. So just to be on the safer side, I did a little bit shopping from here in India, uh, just to make sure that I do not need to spend very much on something that I could have just brought from India. So that's why I went to Uniqlo and Decathlon. Decathlon would be your lifesaver when it comes to traveling, because there are so many items that are useful for you during travel, and I'll show you some of the items. Now this is a pair of gloves from Decathlon. I think Decathlon is available in majority of the cities right now, and this costed me around 1700. This is for 1700, and the guy over there at Decathlon told me that this works in even minus 10 degrees. So I think this is a fair deal. I also bought this in a larger size than my hands, because I thought that maybe I would have to wear another pair of gloves before wearing these. So one glove and then wearing these ones. 1700 for this, and I'll also include the details of these, whether these work or not, in the description. So make sure that you check the description so that you get a fair idea of whether these work or not. And I'll also tell you the price of a pair of gloves in Canada is around starts from $50. These pair of gloves I got from Decathlon for just 1800. Another set of clothing which I bought from Decathlon is a set of body warmers, this being the upper and this is a lower. I didn't go for the most expensive or the most warmest ones, because I already bought a set from Uniqlo, which I'm going to show you. But this upper costed me around 700 rupees, and I've used a warmer from Decathlon before, so it works really well. This is better than that, so I hope that this works well. I'm also going to add the review of this in the description so you can check it out. Now talking about a pair of socks. Socks are really expensive in Canada, and I thought that I might as well buy it from here. I bought these pair of socks, the warmest I could find in Decathlon. This is worth around 800 rupees, 2 pairs of socks. Talking about winter shoes, I didn't think that it was a really good idea to buy winter shoes from here, because the temperature in Canada drops to around minus 30 degrees, and the Indian shoes don't work well in these kind of temperatures. So I thought, and of course, because the winter shoes are really heavy, so I thought that I'll buy some shoes from Canada itself. So Uniqlo is a Japanese brand which is becoming pretty famous in India, and it specializes in winter wear, I guess so, and that is why the winter wear is really expensive. Although this brand is a little expensive, I thought that it might be a good idea to get it from Uniqlo, because I might save some dollars in Canada because of that. This pair of socks that I'm holding right now is from Uniqlo. This is the warmest I could find, and the price for this is 800 rupees. Now the second item that I brought from Uniqlo is a pair of another thermals or innerwear. They've got this technology called heat tech, which makes the warmers very warm, and it this one is the ultra heat tech, the most expensive and the most warmest one. I got this pair for 2500 each. Now my friends, I'm gonna tell you the most important of them all hack when it comes to packing for Canada. That is this. These are vacuum bags which can reduce the volume of your luggage to up to 33 or 40%. So I have in this a jacket, that is a puffer jacket. You can see the width of this packet. I've got another jacket in this, and I've got a winter shirt. So that was a open one. I'll show you a packet. This is the vacuum bag that I'm using, and I got this from Flipkart. I got a size 90 to 120 centimeter. I personally think that it is a very big packet because 90 to 120 centimeter is around this big. I got these for around 1300 for 8 vacuum bags, and this one I've got another size. This is the medium size which I got, and I would prefer these or the large ones. I got these bags for around 600 for 3 bags. Now I'm actually going to show you how much volume these vacuum bags save me. This is a winter quilt that I have, and this is the size of it. I'm gonna vacuum it down and I will show you the end result. Now another item which is pretty much important for your Canadian trip is a weighing scale for your bag, so that you can actually weigh it before you reach the airport. I've got 3 bags. I got 2 bags from Air France, and I bought additional baggage for around 12,000 rupees. And I also called up a friend to ask how much his additional baggage costed him, but I was disappointed that he was flying Emirates, but still the baggage costed him 6,000 rupees, around 6,000 rupees. So I think I lost a big amount over there. Now along with the vacuum bags, you also get this pump to deflate the bag. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna show you how the volume changes after you pack your stuff in the vacuum bags. Now I've got 2 quilts over here in this bag, and let's deflate it and see what the volume is after the usage of vacuum bags. After 10 minutes of pulling out air from this bag, here's the end product. These are 2 quilts, and you saw them on the full side, and this is the end result. These are going to be your best friends when you pack for Canada. Now one more item that I bought from Decathlon is this. This costed me 299 rupees, 300 rupees. I'm using these to store my shoes, but you can use it otherwise as well. I'll tell you what it is. This opens up and becomes a medium sized bag, as you can see. So you can store a lot of stuff in there, including shoes, which I'm gonna use these for. This has space, and these are very lightweight, so you might want to carry these. Talking about utensils, many of the students going to Canada carry a lot of utensils, which I have inquired, and it is not required to take many utensils because they weigh very much. So it's better to carry as much clothes as you can, because the clothes are very expensive over there. Although in terms of branded clothes, it is said that the branded clothes are cheaper than India, but again, you don't want to spend a lot of money initially. So carry as much warm clothes as you can. I'm gonna In utensils, I'm only going to take two thalis, a pair of spoons, or pair of forks, a pair of katori bowls, as you can say, and I'm also gonna carry a cooker, because cooker are supposedly very expensive there, and most importantly, a utensils so that I can make some good chai over there. Alright guys, so thank you for making till the end of this video. I am in Canada now, and obviously I'm a little wiser than I was while packing all the stuff. So I'm gonna tell you my mistakes and the items that I missed. So number one is power adapters. You need to have Canadian to Indian power adapters, because the plugs over here are completely different, and I have to buy it from Canada now, and it is costing me around $15 for four, and you'll easily find these power adapters in India for half the price. So you need to have at least 3 or 4 power adapters so that you can use all your appliances, your mobile chargers, laptop chargers. Secondly, you need to have at least 3 or 4 caps. I got 3 or 4 caps, and then it has been really useful for me. So jackets are really expensive over here. If it's available, you can actually go and buy a good jacket up to -15 degrees or -30 degrees from Columbia, Decathlon, North Face. It will definitely be cheaper in India than it is here. Alright, so talking about utensils, I already had a friend over here who had most of the utensils, but we needed to buy some utensils, and utensils are very expensive over here. So if it's possible for you, you need to bring at least a cooker, because cookers are not available everywhere in Canada. You have to go to a specific Indian store to buy one. Yeah, you should at least get a cooker, and make sure that these utensils that I'm talking about are compatible with stoves, because you might not find gas stove over here. You'll find other kind of stoves. Next, luckily I brought blankets from India, and I had a bed sheet as well. And this is what I would recommend to everyone coming to Canada: at least buy one blanket, come with at least one blanket. It is, guys, it is not very cold inside. Just bring a regular one, but yeah, bring at least 1 or 2 bed sheets with you. Alright, so talking about medicines are also really expensive. Plus you can't get all the medicines without prescription, unlike India. So make sure that you bring the common medicines for cold, fever. Toiletries are really important, because here in Canada toiletries are also somewhat expensive, like double the rate. So you should at least get 2 soaps, get 2 brushes, one toothpaste, bigger one. Otherwise, at least you should have stuff so that you don't need to buy these items for at least 3 or 4 months. Also, do bring a lot of jackets. By a lot of jackets, I mean at least 3 to 4 jackets. Do not, for January intake especially, do not bring a lot of summer clothes, because during January intake, the winter season, all you'll wear are jackets. That is what will be visible. You'll have to wear the same jacket every day if you don't bring enough jackets. So that was it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye.